sit up nice and tall. If you want the support of your chair, make sure you're not rounding or collapsing into it, but to instead sit tall. A sense of grounding down through your sitting bones and allowing the heart or the sternum to lift away from the belly button. Let your shoulders release and soften down your back. And adjust the head so your ear lobes align above your shoulders. And before we do anything, I'd like you to take a moment to say hello to yourself, to welcome yourself to your practice, and to honor and congratulate yourself for your commitment to self-care by simply showing up here today. And with that in mind, to just take a moment to be aware of how you're feeling today. Notice your general sense of stress or ease. Aware of your sense of discomfort or comfort in your body. To even notice if the mind seems busy or quiet. And if the mind is busy, what is distracting you? What is calling for your attention? No need to push it away, just acknowledge and notice. And as you complete your observations, I'd like you to turn your attention to the felt sense of the breath. And to the best of your ability, naturally breathe through the nose. So we're not trying to deepen the breath. We're not trying to change the breath. But if possible, we are breathing in and out of the nose. When we breathe in and out of the nose becomes a filter for allergens in the air, for dust particles. Breathing through the nose is a more efficient, there's a more efficient exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So whenever possible, we want to be breathing in and out of the nose. Healthy exchanges of gases that result from nose breathing support our immune system. They even support the mood, because when we mouth breathe, we become very depleted and heavy. Nose breathing tends to be more relaxing and can really support level moods. So now let's bring our attention a little closer to the breath by focusing on the nose, on the nostrils. And to the very best of your ability, try to really focus on the feeling of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Follow the breath from the nasal openings to the top of the nose. Follow the out breath from the top of the nose to the nostrils. So nostrils on inhale to the top of the nose. On exhale, top of nose to the end of the nostrils. And we feel the wind of the breath. That feeling of the wind touching the inside of the nose. And noticing the coolness as you breathe in. And how the breath is warmed within the sinuses by the time you breathe out. And how the nose becomes a filter for this movement of air. Some might feel like you're breathing at a very comfortable maximum right here, and you don't need to do a thing. But if it feels right for you to let the breath deepen, this isn't forceful. It's not like you're taking a big breath for your physician at the doctor's office. We want to keep it fluid, and it's a long flowing inhale, just until you feel full. And when you feel full, you try to slow down the exhale as it goes out through the nose. So instead of it just whiffing out, we kind of slow it down so it goes a little more slowly, like you're slowing down the suction on your vacuum. And we all, regardless of our level of health in the moment, we just want to find that comfortable place with this, never ever forcing the breath. And we're going to practice doing two things at once. So we're going to stay with the breath and turn the hands, palms up on the lap. And we're going to start with the pinky finger. And as you inhale, one finger at a time folds into a fist. When you finish the inhale, the fist is complete. And then as you exhale, you start with the thumbs. And one finger at a time opens. And when you finish that side of the breath, the exhale, the hands are fully open. And then on the inhale, you start all over again, folding in one finger at a time, squeezing that fist. Before exhale, one petal, like the flowers of a petal, the petals of a flower opening, one at a time. And just stay with this in a comfortable, relaxed way. And we use this to hone our attention, to fine-tune our focus to the relationship between breath and movement. Two more breaths in and out. So one breath cycle is in and out, so two breath cycles. We'll end it on an exhale with the hands wide open. And you hold the hands wide open long enough to feel a deep stretch into the palms and fingers. And when that's done, to just let the hands rest fully on the lap. I'd like you to notice how you're feeling. What is the effect of just taking 5 minutes to be with your breath and to practice movements of hands with breath? This by itself is a great stress buster that you can use each day to support stress prevention, because we always want to prevent stress instead of having to recover from stress. So here I invite you to relax the arms to your side. Sit really tall. Maybe if your back is still touching the chair, to shuffle a little forward on your seat so there's space between you and the chair. Let the arms grow long. Find your right arm, and as you inhale, raise the right arm up. And now we'll move the two arms together. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, reverse, nice and slow at the pace of the breath. Exhale, reverse. And again, inhale, reverse. Exhale, reverse. And now inhale, right arm up, hold it up, lift the left knee. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reverse. And again, inhale, reverse. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, reverse, and hold, foot off floor, arm in sky, sit really tall. Stay 2 breaths. Stay 1 breath. And then as you're ready, bring it down. Sit tall and reverse. Other knee up, opposite arm up. Both sit bones firm, arm reaching. Find breath for 3. Reach, stretch, stay 2. Give it 1 more breath. And when done, bring it all down and let it all soften. Next, inhale, raise the arms forward to shoulder height. Reach out through the fingers, spread the fingers open nice and wide. And now point the fingers to the sky. This is going to stretch through the underside of the wrist and forearm. Imagine you're pushing into a wall. Keep pressing into that wall. And then relax the fingers forward and then droop the hands. So you're bending at the wrist, and now we're imagining we're pressing the back of the hand into the wall and really bending that hand in, flexing the wrist, and just hold that a moment. And then we're going to bring the fingers forward and we're going to push into the wall again, push the wall away, hold it, keep pressing it away, stay a little longer, and then let the hands slowly droop and press the back of the hands into that wall, fingers pointing down. Nice. Let that release, fingers forward, bend the elbows into your side, letting the shoulders really relax, and start pinky side of hand, circling the hands in that direction. Let the fingers be really limp, wrists really limp, really floppy hands, ragdoll hands. And let's reverse the hands, really floppy ragdoll hands. Now add the elbows. So when you flip in, straighten, find what feels natural. You don't have to do it exactly as I'm doing it. And then reverse it. Stir it up the other way. Now let the shoulders come in. So the circles are bigger. You might take them out to the side a little, like you're rowing, bending the elbows. Nice, keep it going. Can we reverse it? Whoops, that was confusing for me. Reversing it. And slow it down, bring those elbows down to the sides of your body. Let the palms face up, spread the fingers. Draw the hands forward, interlace fingers together, turn the palms inside out, stretch out. Inhale, arms rise overhead. Sit bones sinking down, press to the sky, reach up. Now bend the elbows, let it soften. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, press up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, bend the elbows, soften. And one more, inhale, sit bones down, palms up, stretch, reach, traction. Here we're gonna release the hands. Let the arms slowly, slowly, as slowly as you imagine possible, just open to T position. And when the arms are at T position, pause there, palms are up. Turn the palms down, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning till the back of the hands are facing forward. Try not to bring yourself forward, but all from the shoulder. Turn the palms up. Keep turning and turning. The spine doesn't move, just the arms. Great. Turn it down, keep turning and turning. Don't come forward, just turn. And one more time, palms up, keep turning, 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 turning. And then turn it palms down, keep it palms down. Imagine you have big bouncy springs underneath your hands. Just let the arms bounce against those springs a little. And rest your hands firmly on those springs. They're really thick, they're really rigid. Press them down really slow. They're really hard to press down. They're so tight, these springs. Press them down, press them down, press them down. Nice and slow, keep pressing. Take it all the way down until your arms come to the sides of your body and let the arm muscles completely relax. Come to stillness, maybe close eyes, and just notice the level and quality of sensation in the shoulders, arms, and hands. How much circulation you've sent into those areas of the body. It's amazing what we do inside by acting outside. So as ready to let the eyes open, we're going to bring both hands around or underneath the right leg. We want to sit tall as we just let that right foot come off a little off the floor and flex the foot toes toward knee. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend knee, relax ankle. Inhale, flex the foot, straight leg. Exhale, bend knee, relax ankle. Little hold now, flex foot, push through heel, hold. And press as if you were trying to push your foot into a wall, stay 3. Keep pressing the foot into the wall, stay 2. Make a dent in the wall, press a little harder, another breath. And then bend the knee. Let the weight of the leg really relax into the hand. And we're going to remove the left hand to the left hip. And we're going to open the right knee out to the right. And then we're going to point the knee forward. And then draw the right knee out to the right as far as you can. Bring it forward. And one last time, draw that knee way out to the right. And then bring the knee forward, foot goes down. Hands move under or around the left leg, left foot a little off the floor. Flex the foot, push through the heel, straighten. And when ready, exhale, bend the knee, relax the ankle. Inhale, flex and straighten. Exhale, bend and relax. And now flex and straighten, push your foot into a wall, make a nice big footprint on that wall. Keep pressing. Hold that foot on there, get every little line of that foot to show up on the wall, like your footprint. And then dent the wall, press, press, press. And then release, relax the foot. Hold on to the leg, bringing right hand to hip. And when you're ready, inhale, open the knee out to the left. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, draw it out to the side. Exhale, draw it in. And one more time, inhale, draw it out to the side. And exhale, draw it in. Release the foot to the floor. I'm going to ask you to hold the side of your chair and shuffle so you're about halfway forward in your chair. And we're going to straighten the right leg. So as you do this, come onto your heel, point your toes to the sky, soften the shoulders. Now the key to this movement is mobilizing the pelvic bowl, like we were trying to spill the pelvis toward our feet. So we want to keep the sternum away from the belly, and we keep a long spine lifted hard, and we hinge from the hips, spilling the pelvic girdle forward just until you start to feel some stretch. It might be in the back of the leg, it might be in the hip or buttock. So this isn't about stretching the back, it's about stretching the straight leg. And if you push through the heel and draw the toes toward the knee, you might feel a little more down in the calf. Let's give it 3 more breaths. Best you are able, stay 2 more breaths. Hot drawing away from belly. When you're ready, back out of the pose. Bend the right knee, foot to floor. You can hold the chair or have hands on hips here. Let's do a cat stretch. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, move the belly and chest forward. Lift the bridge of your nose toward the sky. One more set. Exhale, cat, round it out, tuck the chin. Inhale, belly and chest forward, bridge of nose up. And now seek that neutral spine position. Grab hold of the chair again and straighten the other leg, left leg. You're on your heel, toes are to sky, spine is long. Scoop the shoulders down the back, keep the heart lifted, and we're spilling that pelvic bowl forward, hinging from the hips. And you're coming just as far as your body welcomes. Not too much, not too little. Hold and breathe, gaze at toes, full breaths for 4. Deep inhale, full exhale, stay 3. Give it 2 more. When you're done, inhale, please back out of the pose. Bend the knee, feet on the floor. You can scooch back a little if you're right on the edge of the chair for comfort. And we're gonna widen the feet, widen the knees into a nice open straddle. So adjust, so we wanna make sure the soles of both feet are on the floor. And the knees are pretty much over the ankles, so you can even look at that. If your feet are near your chair, maybe move them out under the knees and really get those ankles on. Those knees over the ankles. Bring hands to knees. Press the elbows back and push the chest forward. And again, we're spilling from the pelvic girdle, hinging forward. For many, you'll start to feel some opening in the hip, inner leg, and thigh. And again, you come only as far as you can with a neutral spine. Try not to round. Remember to breathe. And relax those places surrounding the sensation. So if you're noticing you're tightening in resistance to sensation, try to soften. And give it 3 more breaths. And stay 2. Give it another breath. And when you're done, gently back out. Now either keep your right hand or bring your right forearm to lean onto your right thigh. And find your left arm, release it to your side. And I'd like you to sweep the left arm back. Now, if you have a shoulder injury and you can't do this, bend the arm and get your movement with circles with the arm bend. But if you can reach that arm back, raise it overhead and look up toward the arm, and then lower the arm down and look down toward the floor. Inhale, sweep the arm or the elbow up and look up. And as you breathe out, lower the arm down and look down toward your toes. 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up and look up. Exhale, arm down, look down. And last one now, let's come in, looking up, reaching up, holding up. As your fingers reach up, can you relax the left shoulder down? Ground into both sitting bones equally. And see if you can hold 3 more breaths, knowing you can release anytime you need to. Count your own breath. When your breaths are done, lower the arm and turn the head to look down toward your toes. Bring the left hand onto your lap, press yourself up, hands are on thighs or knees, cat-cow, exhale, cat. Inhale, belly and chest forward, cow. And then adjust again to neutral. Left hand or left forearm on the thigh. Right arm relaxes to your side. And we can gaze down toward the left toes. And on the in-breath, raise the right arm, look up, and remember it's fine to work with the bent arm here. Exhale, arm down, elbow down, gaze down. Inhale, point it up. Exhale, lower it down, look down. 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, release down, look down. Last one will hold. So inhale, sweep it up, look up, hold up. Ground through both sit bones, reach with the arms and fingertips, but let the upper arm bones sink down into the shoulder so we're not pulling on the joint. Full deep breaths together for 3 more. 2 more, your pace. When your breaths are done, take the arm down, look down toward the left toes. Right hand comes onto the thigh, press up, hands on knees or thighs, cat-cow, exhale, cow. Inhale, cow. And 1 more set, exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Let the feet walk back together, heel, toe, heel, toe. And before we prepare to do our standing to seated squats, we'll do a sun salutation just to energize the body a little more. So hands on knees, shoulders soft. Inhale, arms rise up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, hands to lap, fold forward. Inhale, press halfway up. Exhale, release back down. And now inhale, press all the way up. As you come up, sweep the arms through T position, look up. And as you exhale, arms open like wings and they lower down to the heart. Pause a moment, take a breath. And let's do just 1 more, hands to lap. When ready, arms up as you breathe in. Hands to lap as you breathe out and fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Release down as you exhale. And now all the way up. As you come up, press up, reach up, look up. Arms circle out through T position. Hands again find the heart. Pause a moment. Take a second or 2 in silence. Notice what's arising in your inner experience. And when ready, eyes can open, hands release. So you all know by now that we can take these squats with either arms forward or with arms folded, and we still do that hinge. So we do get a lot of motion from the pelvis here. So let's walk the ankles slightly behind the knees. That will give us more leverage into our feet. Let's inhale. Exhale, lean forward, press into the feet and rise up. And we keep the knees tracking forward, bend the knees. And as you exhale, reach behind you and lower slowly into your seat. Inhale, lean forward, rise up. Exhale, bend the knees, reach way back with the hips, find the seat. 2 more, inhale, come up. Exhale, reach back with those hips, slowly lower to your seat. And here we go, 2 more, inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, reach back with the hips, find your seat. And here's the last one, inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the knees, reach back and sit. This time, release the arms down. And as we rise to standing, let's raise the arms overhead. Lean forward, inhale, reach, arms rise overhead, stretch up, look up, palms together. Hands float down to the heart, thumbs on the sternum. Give yourself a moment in stillness. Feel the breath. Feel your heartbeat. And from here, let the arms release and let's all find our way to the back of our chairs. Make sure you have room to reach a leg behind you without banging into a wall. So let's start with our toe stand. We haven't done that in a while. So we want to adjust the feet so they're about hip width. And on the in-breath, I welcome you all to rise up onto your toes. And as you exhale, imagine rolling down the feet. So the balls come down front, middle, and back of the arches, and then the heels. And inhale, roll the feet up off the ground. Exhale, roll the feet back on the ground. And let's roll up and hold up, coming up as high as you can while staying stable, feeling that stretch into the feet. Use the chair for support and get as high onto the toes as your body welcomes. Stay 3 more breaths. Stay 2 more breaths. When it's your time to release, roll back down the feet and just soften a little, let the muscles of the legs relax. Let's start with our left leg because that's the foot you're going to be able to see best here. So we're going to bring the leg back a little, and what we're trying to do is roll onto the top of the toes. So we're curling the toes under here. And it doesn't matter how far back the foot is, you got to find your spot. And we're pressing out through the instep, through the top of the foot, trying to sense the level of stretch into the front of the ankle as well as the front of the foot. And just breathe. This can be really intense, so back off as needed. Just a little longer, bringing patience and curiosity. Let's give it another breath. And then release, land the foot, relax a moment. We'll do the same for the opposite foot. The foot goes back a little, the toes curl under. And we're actively reaching out through the front of the ankle, the instep. You might notice differences left to right. So just feel what's arising for you. And then we'll release that foot and land the feet back at hip width. So we're going to move opposite sides of the body, which means we'll be using one hand as support on the chair. If this feels unsteady or unsafe for you, I'd prefer that you do just the leg movement without the arms. So you might want to try around and then make a decision as to whether or not it's good for you to be lifting, alternating hands off the chair. I'm going to begin with the left leg and the right arm. And as you inhale, the right arm comes forward and the left leg goes back. And as you exhale, they both lower. Let's work on the same side. So left leg, right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this is 3. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And last time, inhale, come in and hold. So if you kicked back too much and it's feeling funny in your back, lower the leg down. Remember to breathe for 3. Feel all the weight being supported into that right leg. 2. When you're done, take it down, soften, maybe march in place a little, let everything release. And we're going to do the same thing other side. So now it's the left hand and the right leg. So inhale, right leg back, left arm forward. Exhale, both release. So we're working opposite sides of the body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, 2 more, We're gonna hold this one, so reach the leg back, arm up, stretch, and breathe. Full breaths for 3 more. And stay 2. Give it another breath. When done, bring it down. We're gonna march, release, and soften. We're gonna continue to work standing at the back of the chair. We're gonna continue to work alternating movements, but this time we'll keep both hands on the chair. So let me just turn around so we can start on the right side this time. So inhale, open the right leg out to the right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open the left leg out to the left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, shift right leg out. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, release. Let's add a hold. Inhale, right leg out and hold. Don't worry about the height. More a sense of really working into the balancing leg. You can do a micro bend in that left knee if you'd like for 3 breaths. Keep the right foot flexed, toes toward knee, stay 2. When done, let the foot come down, march it out, let things soften. And then as you're ready, bring your left leg out and hold. Try to stay nice and long through the trunk. Don't release your chair like I just did. And stay for 3. And stay for 2. Give it 1 more breath. When you're done, lower the foot, march in place again, let things soften. We want to adjust the feet, looking down, that they rest about hip width. Let's do some standing squats together. Bend both knees a little. Reach back with the hips and imagine that you are lowering into your chair. And on the inhale, press into the feet and rise up. Exhale, soft knees, reach back with the hips, sink into your chair. Inhale, rise up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stand. And 2 more times. Exhale, sit. Inhale, stand. Last one will hold, so exhale, sit. You can lean on the chair, you can bring hands to prayer. Find a focal point, soften the jaw, and let's stay together for 4 breaths. And 3, and it's only a suggestion. If you need to come out sooner, that's fine. 2 more breaths. When your breaths are done, press down into the feet, rise up. Once up, sweep the arms open and up, stretch up, look up, palms together, and hands float down to the heart. Let the thumbs rest on the chest. Feel and follow the rise and fall of breath. From here, please relax the arms. I'm going to welcome you to turn your right hip to face the right side of your chair. Allow the right hand to rest inside the top of the chair. We want to imagine that we're standing against a wall, buttocks, shoulder blades, and back of head all touch that wall. And we glide the shoulders on the wall as we exhale and lean to the right. And inhale, feel the left side muscles contract to pull you up. Exhale, lean right, lengthen through the whole left side of the body. Inhale, strengthen left side by pulling back up. And 3 more, follow the breath. Feel that alternating between stretch and contract. And the next time you lean in, I'm going to welcome you to hold. And as you're holding, notice of both shoulder blades resting near that wall. And then, if you'd like, left hand either to hip or left arm stretching out alongside the head. Press into the feet, stay with the breath. Let's stay for 4 breaths. And 3. Stay 2 more. When you are done, please slowly rise up and release your arm down. Let everything soften. Feel for a moment the whole left body. Compare that to the whole right body. And let's create some balance by turning the left hip to face the side of the chair, left hand resting inside. And when you're ready, moving in and out 3 times, exhale, lean in, inhale, back out, and 2 more times. And the last time you're in, hold it in, right hand either to hip or right arm stretching by the head. And open and reach and feel the 2 sides of the body. Full deep breaths for 4. And stay 3. Give it 2 more breaths. When you're done, releasing the arm, rising up. And once up, please turn to face the back of your chair for standing down dog. Press down because we don't want the chair to slide, and step back and reach the hips back, stretch the arms forward. You can experiment with bent knees or straight legs, see how it feels. Full breaths for 4. Count out 3 breaths. When your breaths are done, upper back presses to sky, slowly rise up, walking in toward your chair. And once up, I'm going to invite you to have a seat. And we want to find a nice, tall, seated pose. We're going to complete with a focus on the neck and shoulders. So hands can rest either to your lap or at your side. Shoulders softening down, heart lifted. And on your exhale, please bow your head, chin to throat. Releasing the weight of the head, feeling into the back body. Taking this time to allow things to start to slow down. Inhale, head lifts to neutral. And as you exhale, raise the bridge of your nose toward the sky. So not really far back, just a slight tilting of the head. Maintain the tilt and lift both shoulders up toward the back of the head. And see if you can lean the head into the top of the shoulders as your shoulders reach into the top of the head. Squeeze them together and hold for 3. And hold for 2. Give it 1 more breath. When done, lower the shoulders, lift the head. And here I'll ask you to release the arms to the sides of your chair. And on inhale, lift right shoulder only. Exhale, right shoulder circles back and down. Inhale, lift left shoulder only. Exhale, circle left shoulder back and down. Inhale, both shoulders lift. Exhale, both shoulders circle back and down. Pause here. Bend arms, place fingertips on shoulder. And find your right elbow and draw 3 large circles with just the right elbow. And just feel the range of motion and the quality of the motion on this side. When 3 circles are done with the right arm, draw 3 circles with the left and see if this side feels in any way different. When 3 circles are done on this side, come to stillness, find right elbow, press the right elbow back. So we're reversing our circles and going 3 times around on this side. And then reverse for 3 on the opposite side. And when circles are done, elbows at waist. On inhale, press both elbows back. Exhale, bring the elbows forward. Maybe they touch, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, elbows go back, chest expands forward, bridge of nose up. Exhale, round a little bit, tuck the chin, elbows toward each other. Last one, we're gonna hold. So bring the elbows back. This is a very slight tilt of the head. If there was a hose inside your throat, would the bend be so much to stop the flow? If yes, tuck the chin a little, keep that hose open. Find breath and stay for 3 more. In and out of the nose if you can for 2. When you're done, ease the arms to the sides of your body and allow the hands to relax to your lap. Adjust in your chair for optimal support. Feet on floor, hands either palms down or up on your lap. Let your eyes soften toward the floor and feel free to allow the eyes to close at any time. Let your attention rest on the movement of the breath, as if you were following a molecule of breath in and out of the body. Imagine riding on that molecule as it comes in and as it goes out. Follow, ride that molecule of breath as it comes in and as it goes out. And every time you exhale, welcome a greater sense of ease, comfort, and softening throughout your entire body. Welcome in ease, comfort, and softening throughout the entire body. Please allow your breath to deepen. And if you like, stretch and move the body in whatever way will feel good. And in your own time,